everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well. So in today's video I'm here to do a second impression because, you know, first impressions are always the most important. Second impression is just trying to make sure that I still do like this same product. So the product I'm trying today is the Wilderness palette by BeautyBay. So in my normal review I absolutely love this palette because, you know, BeautyBay for me have not done wrong just yet. Everything that they come out with that I've tried has been amazing, especially the eyeshadow palettes. I have pretty much all of them apart from, was it like the neon one, and they have a new one which is for their eyeliners. I haven't got those yet. Neon isn't really my type of thing, but when it comes to the other eyeshadows, I'm all over them. They are fantastic. So then when they announced the Wilderness palette and when it came out, I picked it up straight away because if you haven't seen this palette before, it is absolutely stunning. In my initial video I did try a lot of the greens because obviously this is it's mainly a green palette, but today I want to go for the bottom row, which is the reds, because I thought today could be the day to do a red look because I think it's been a while, I can't remember. So yeah, let's go into the palette again. So like I mentioned, I want to focus on the bottom row today, so I'm going to start off with a nice transition shade. And the thing is, when it comes to, for example, the red shades, there's nothing that's really light as a transition, so I might just have to go in straight with Poppy and just kind of build up the look to see how it goes. So taking one of my brushes, I have my sellotape on because it's going to help because I need it. So let's get on with this. So yeah, the shade Poppy, and then tap off any excess. There never seems to be any excess or fallout in this palette, to be honest, or with most BeautyBay palettes. So I'm just going to put that all over the lid, and again I dipped in once and look how pigmented that is. Yeah, we're just gonna take this everywhere. I really want to dip into the blue at some point, not today because that would just be a bit too crazy, and I'm just about focusing on the red today because yeah, I feel like doing a red look. It's been a while and I feel like I want to do more of these kind of second impressions. I have done a few videos where I do like a full face of second impressions, which I like doing because a lot of the times when I buy multiple items I want to try them again just on camera to see if they work with different products, which I think is quite good. So I'm going to bring this one in a bit more. This one I seem to have brought in much more than the other side. I'm not very good at matching, so if this is your first time watching my video, yeah, I'm not the best, but I'm getting better. So the next shade I'm going to go in with is Raw, which is this darker shade here, which looks more kind of burgundy in the palette, but on camera it looks not as dark. But I'm going to put it into the corner just to make it defined a bit, and then bring it up, and then maybe on my lower lash line because I want the edges to be quite popping. So, but yeah, I mentioned this so many times, but every BeautyBay palette that I try, I never have any issues. I love the layouts. The prices are always pretty decent. I think this is about £15, so you really can get a lot for your money. And there's 20 shades, I think. Yeah, 20 shades. I mean, like almost £1 a shade, really. And you can even get like next day delivery with BeautyBay and things like that, so you can get it the next day basically. But it's so handy. I haven't been able to use it again because I'm kind of trying to slow down when it comes to certain makeup, but I haven't. And yeah, there's gonna be a lot more first impressions on this channel soon. I'm just waiting for things to turn up. But going back into Raw, so far everything's looking good. What I'm going to want to do is kind of blend everything in together after, just to make it a bit more well blended, really. So now I'm going to go in probably with Sunrise, which is the orange just here, and I'm just going to bring that in. It's because it's quite an orange tone, I don't want it to be the main focus of the look, so I'm just going to put that on kind of the next part of the lid, but not completely let it take over. So I'm actually liking the fact that I don't have to put an eye base all the time now, because a lot of the products that I'm using, they're just such good quality that I don't need to add any type of primer. So yeah, this is like insanely pigmented, so I love this. This orange one might have to be a bit more buildable, but it's still you can definitely see it. So yeah, Sunrise is nice. I think if I had to choose my favorite out of them, God, I think the, oh God, what is it? I don't know, I think the Book of Magic one is probably my favorite because of the purples, and again there's a lot of blues in there as well, but it's like part of the theme when you think about it. I'm just going to go back in with Poppy to kind of define a bit more in the middle, because that seemed to have faded just a bit. Yeah, so I think Book of Magic is probably my favorite one, because, well, mainly the packaging, but the actual palette itself is so pigmented, and it's one of their earlier palettes, but it's so nice. It's such a gorgeous palette. I'm just going back in one more time with Raw. Oh, and then in a moment we'll go in with a shimmer just to kind of top it all off. I'm liking how this has come out actually. I kind of like the blends of the shades. So let's go in with Heat, which is just here, and this is a shimmer. So where am I going to put it? Because I don't want it to completely take over the look. I think I want it to go in the corner, you know, where this orange is. So I'm gonna, I can feel a bit of fallout, but that's all right. Okay. Might have to be a bit buildable, this one. All right, that's better. Definitely looks better in real life than it does on camera, unfortunately, but their shimmers do come out beautifully. So yeah, this is pretty good. Okay, I don't want to try with my finger because I just feel like I shouldn't really have to, but this one doesn't seem to be picking up as much. Okay, let's just go back in with the brush because just wasting time, but we're just gonna build that up. Yeah, I think this shimmer is a little bit of a disappointment, which I'm quite surprised about because a lot of their shimmers tend to be like insanely amazing. You can see it, it's just not as out there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly go off camera and do the rest of my face. I know I seem to be doing that quite a lot, but I feel like I don't have any new base products to test out just yet. So when I do, obviously I will do them on camera. So I'm basically just going to use pretty much all of my project pans. So when I come back, I will give my second final thoughts. Okay, I'm back and this is my full face done. So actually in my inner corner, I decided to add the shade Ray, which is just here, which is kind of like a silver shimmer really, and it's very popping. So yeah, this is my finished look using the Wilderness palette, and well, for a second impression, and it is still pretty damn good. I'm a little bit disappointed at that red shimmer. It just didn't seem to pick up on my brush as much as I was hoping. Like it picked up, like looking at the brush, it picked up perfectly fine. But going onto the eye, I think next time I might have to wet my brush and just use it like that. But a lot of the times you shouldn't have to, I feel, in, you know, just shimmers in general, because most of the time they're pretty damn good. But I like the way that this look has kind of come together. it's a nice mix of like the reds and orange, so I'm pretty happy with that. And everything else that I'm using is it going to be mentioned in the description, like it's my project pan, apart from the lips, which is a P. Louise lip liner and a NYX Cosmetics lingerie liquid lipstick, but I always mention those down the bottom. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you've bought the Wilderness palette, let me know if you liked it. You're not too sure on it, but yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there and I always want to say hi. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're healthy, happy and you're safe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.